Hey, welcome back to Black Lab Garage. Well, I put almost 1,000 miles on this old truck. So what's happened? I thought I'd give you an update. And also I thought I'd show you what the next project we're going to be working on. But first and foremost, only thing happened to this thing. You ready? Come on, let's get into it. So what's happened to it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It is ran flawless. You know, everybody's talking about, oh, you can't run flat tappet camshafts anymore because of blah, 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 blah. Yes, you can. Just don't back off. But in all seriousness, listen, if you buy quality parts, put it together right, check your clearances, including push rod lengths and stuff like that, flat tappet camshafts will live. Now, if your push rods are too long, your bottom and the plunger out in the lifter, well, there went your camshaft. Too much valve spring pressure, well, there went your camshaft. If you got lobes that are so aggressive that it's slamming the valves shut, I mean, do I have to keep going? I mean, literally, you see me pour Walmart SuperTech in it. Of course, I did use Redline assembly lube on it instead of that red syrup stuff. But I'm telling you, if you use good parts, you're not going to have any problems. Matter of fact, I'll fire it up and let you hear it. Now, I don't have a choke hooked up, so it's a little cold nature, but you know. Valve train noise. The only noise you hear is a slight exhaust leak. I'll show you where it's at. It's not from the manifold. Right here, and actually where the pipe meets that, I call it a donut gasket, but the flange gasket, there's a little bitty piece missing out of the pipe. I gotta fix that, but it's not the manifold or anything. No valve train noise whatsoever. Now you will notice I've got a 600 Holley on it right now. So somebody give me one in a box and I put it together and I wanted to run it. Make sure it's okay. Not if there's anything wrong with the spread board. The spread board ran fine. Matter of fact, you seen that short I put up, it was perfect for this engine. So, doesn't run hot, no valve train noise. Good oil pressure. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better engine. It's been absolutely flawless. I did put it to the test, not this weekend, but last weekend. There's a big hill on a 4-lane here, and it's about a 8 to 10% grade. Very few vehicles can be running the same speed at the top of it than they can at the bottom of it. Very few. Especially something this freaking heavy. But I wanted to try it. I just want to see if I could be running the same speed at the top that I could at the bottom. I could. Not only that, I found out that staying in 4th gear, not downshifting or anything, if I just mashed the gas, it would actually pick up speed going up that incline. It's like a 2-3 mile incline. Had absolutely no problems. I mean, I would have been happy if it just maintained speed, but no, it would actually pick up speed and speed up going up through in 4th gear. I mean, that's just phenomenal for something this heavy. So, this combination's been great. We're going to keep driving it. But listen to what I'm telling you. Use quality parts. Check your clearances. Make sure everything's right, put together clean. You're not going to have any problems. Now let me show you what we're getting into next. Here it is. We're going to start on this next. It's rough. And I mean rough. There's a little moss growing on the seats. So, because of that, I've decided to lovingly call this car the Mustang. So here's the deal on it. I only live about an hour away from the rod runs that they have every year. I have never went. I went on accident one time. Okay, there's a cat in this thing. Well, I tried to get it on film, but it took off. There was literally a cat in it. Stupid cats. They're like not dogs. Dogs rule. Anyway, I've never been to the rod runs. I want to have this done. And when I say done, I mean drivable. I can't guarantee that it'll be like done, like painted and everything. But I want to at least have it drivable to the rod runs. The only time I've ever went was on accident one time. I drove down there. I was on a date and I didn't know they was having it. And got down there like late in the evening and went like 20 foot in an hour. So I got pissed off, turned around and left. But I want to get this thing drivable, but we're not doing anything crazy or insane. No tubular cross members or anything like that. Just putting it back pretty much stock. Pony wheels, stock suspension stuff. I just want to make it sound good, you know, and do everything on a budget, of course. Most every part I bought for it, I bought on clearance from Rock Auto or used, and some parts are free. So we're doing this ultra low budget. Think we can do it? The only other thing I want to add, give you babies some lovins multiple times a day, because unfortunately not every dog gets loves every day. Boy, mine do. They're spoiled, but give them loves every day. Well, I guess we're going to play. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure and like, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back here shortly with some more for you. See you. Say bye.